already here. On the way back from checking for the privy, I picked up a whole bunch of wood already and broke that all up. I've got some more pieces. There's another piece. There's a whole bunch of wood in the forest on the way to the privy, so there's no issue with that. And set up my chair here at the fire pit, and I got a perfect view of the sunset. It does continue to be windy. It just actually picked up when I started recording, of course. Then I will just go use the fire pit that's in the middle of the campsite there, that's all sheltered, and I'll make my dinner there, and then I'll probably just come back and sit out here again. It is 5 o'clock, and I'm just sitting here chilling. Not literally, which I'm surprised because I just checked the weather. I took my dry suit off, which I'm happy about. I was wearing it for too long. I wanted to get it off. I took the top off when I got here, and I decided to stay, and I had to tie it around my waist. So I've just had on my really thin, like, long sleeve. I have a merino wool long sleeve base layer on, and then a tank top. And I've been walking around in that, like, probably for the last 2 hours, and I just checked the weather and it says it's 7, feels like 4. Wow. I did put my toque on. My hair was blowing everywhere. It was driving me crazy. The wind has picked up a lot, so I wanted to check the weather and see what's happening tonight, see what's happening tomorrow. I haven't set up my tent yet because I wanted to see what the weather's doing, if I need to be in shelter, if, you know, which way the wind's coming from, that kind of stuff. So the wind is actually starting to shift directions. Right now it's coming from the northwest, which is pretty much where the sun is setting and right across from me. So it's blowing on me pretty good. But in the next couple hours, it's going to start shifting north and then northeast. When it's northeast, this is behind me. So I'm going to be pretty protected, and I'm going to be like I was on that other campsite with the sun and hopefully not too much wind. Wow. What a difference a new blade makes. Holy crap. Oh, and this wood is nice and dry. Yeah, buddy. Like butter. I have never seen white geese before. Oh, whoa. Cheers. It's 6 now. I'll probably be drinking this till 9. Thanks, Bearball. Alright, well, I got a little fire going. It's taking a while. A lot of the wood is wet. Thought it was dry, but I'm working on it. Sky is looking absolutely stunning. That other campsite is now completely in the dark. So, yeah. And I am sitting here in the sunshine with my shades on, which is awesome. I'm so, so glad I didn't stay over on that other site because it's all in the dark now. And it's probably chilly. And here I am, nice and cozy, warm, in front of the fire with the sun. And there's some wispy clouds. I think it's going to make a really nice sunset tonight. And I've got 2 loons sitting there hanging out. I think they're loons. I did hear a little but no real call, so I'm still waiting on that. But just waiting to get this fire going really good so I can throw my steak on. I have a pretty thick strip loin, and it's a little bit frozen, so I've just got it on the rock here. warming up in the sun and beside the fire. And I've got the grill all ready to go on, and I brought some roasted garlic mashed potato mix to go with it. Just the packaged stuff. I didn't want to do anything too much with that. I just wanted the steak on the grill. That was my main goal. And the roasted garlic mashed potatoes are really good. Isn't that just the prettiest sight you've ever seen? It's so nice out here right now. I love this campsite. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the fire is now ready to cook on, I think. It's going pretty good. I've got it right where I want it. I just put the grill on and just gonna slap on the steak. Put a little bit of garlic powder and some of John's special seasoning on there. And that's it. Let it cook. Beautiful sky here. And I'm just hanging out by the fire. Oh, and I don't know if you noticed, but the wind has just like died right down. It's like almost mirror in front of me. Almost. I was sitting here watching my steak cook when I heard a big fat splash. Somebody is saying hello. Hello. All right, my steak is finally looking good. I got my water here, it's nice and hot, and my roasted garlic mashed potato mix. I'm gonna mix up the potatoes real quick, and I'm gonna grab the steak and sit there and eat. And look at this beautiful view. Woohoo! I only put a little bit of powder in here, so if I end up pouring too much water in it, I can always just grab some more powder and, until I get it right. But just add a certain amount, it sucks it up pretty good, and then just go from there. It was actually pretty close to ready, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, mashed potatoes, just like that, poop. They're good. Okay, mashed potatoes, check. Ooh, it's pretty dark now. I think we're gonna say that is done. Okay, perfecto. Grab my mashed potatoes. I'm gonna cover up this water in case I wanna have a hot chocolate with Bailey's later, which I probably do. I'm still working on my Palm Bay, so. All right, here's dinner. Bon appetit. My dinner is ready, and I'm starving. I did have lunch at like 2 something, so, and I was snacking on I have some corn chips there with flaxseed. Here's my steak. And the sun's just starting to go down. Couldn't be more perfect. It's so good. Cheers to the sunset. Oh, there goes my buddy the beaver again. It's either a lot of beavers here or that's one busy beaver. Well, it is absolutely stunning out here at McCrae Lake. Can you hear the peepers? They would have been so loud over there. Well, it's 8:50. I had quite a show for a really long time. I think this is going to be the year of sunsets because that's the second. I have to think about that, but I think that's the second magnificent one I've seen. I'm trying to think if I saw one winter camping. But my backpacking trip at Go Home Lake, magnificent sunset that night. And then the moon, and then the ice popping. Oh, it was a great trip. This one's pretty good too. They all have their own special things about them that make them wonderful. All right, it is 9 something, and I am going to have a dessert wrap. My first of the season, first trip. I thought I have to have one. My dinner was good, but because I was filming the sunset, I ate most of my steak cold. It was still delicious cold, but I want something tasty and yummy. All right, there's my wrap all ready to go. I just got a couple marshmallows on there. I don't really love them, but it makes it kind of creamy. And the butter was hard as a rock, so I just put a couple of like shavings onto the foil there, and then I'm gonna roll up the wrap and kind of roll it around in the butter when I roll it up in the foil, and then put it in the pan and then put it on the grill. I can put it straight on the grill, but I just like to use the pan just in case something happens to it, so it has something to catch it, I guess, so it doesn't roll off into the fire or anything. I've done that a few times, so. You can hear the pop, pop, pop sizzle of my wrap. I don't know why it's popping, but it's good. All right, my dessert wrap is looking good. And I took it out, put it on the grill here for a few minutes, but then it started really flaming. It's kind of soggy because it's so soft in the middle, so I'm gonna take it off the fire. I'm gonna wait a good 5 minutes at least, because it's like those hot apple pies from McDonald's, you know, they're like 800 degrees inside, and you have to be really careful or you burn your whole mouth off. Well, while I very impatiently wait for my wrap to cool down so I can eat it without burning my tongue off, I put some water on. There's a cup of water on there, drinking water. It's already treated with my lark, and I'm going to have a hot chocolate with a Baileys. And I'm going to sit here and sip my drink and enjoy my beautiful surroundings. It's starting to get a little cold out, but the peepers are peeping, and it's just wonderful. All right, I got my little dessert wrap here. I already took a bite of it, just a little one, but take another bite so you can see it. It's so gooey good. And the butter on the outside makes it like kind of flaky and crunchy. It's really good. Hot chocolate there with a nice splash of Baileys in it. And I put my hot water bottle water on the fire so that can just heat up as the fire's going. And then when I'm ready for bed, my hot water bottle will be ready. It's about 11:30. I'm just sitting here still listening to the owls. The geese are cackling away, and I'm getting ready to go to bed. I'm looking forward to getting comfy, cozy in my sleeping bag. It is currently 3, feels like 1. It's like almost 12 o'clock. It's really late for me. I am tuckered out. Got my hot water bottle here in my Patagonia. I have my Sierra Madre Hot Pocket that I used on my last trip. It's pretty cool. It lasts for about, I think it was 5 or 6 hours. I can't remember now. It's been a bit since I used it, since that backcountry trip, backpacking trip. But I've got that too. Probably only going to sleep like 6-ish hours because I want to get up and head out before the winds get super bad. They did drop down a little bit tomorrow morning already, so hopefully that continues, but it does still increase in increments as the hours go on. So we'll probably just get up and pack up and head out, but we'll see what happens. What a great day today. Saw so many things. I'm so happy I came. I would have liked to stay a little bit longer. I'd like to stay another night, but the next weekend is the Outdoor Adventure Show in Toronto, and I still have a couple of things that I want to get ready, get my prizes ready, and I would actually like to get this video out and done for Thursday, which means I would have to make it Sunday and not be camping. So plus the weather's going to be crappy tomorrow, so Cold and rainy is not good in the spring. It's just not fun, and there's not much to do. There's no fishing. It's not really much to do except for either sit under a tarp all day in the rain and try to get the fire going. Like, it's just kind of meh. So if I was out on a tripping trip, it'd be different, but I'm like 20 minutes from home. So I just wanted to get my first canoe trip out of the way and done for the season. I was super excited to get out and have a couple of things I have to fix on my yoke. I'm pretty sure I burnt my hand. I got paddling hands. I think they call them kayak hands or paddling hands. You can see where it stops, where my dry suit starts. Yeah, I just noticed it was kind of tender, and I think it's burnt. But I didn't put any sunscreen on my hands. I didn't even think about it. I did put it on my face. I don't know. I think it actually worked. I think my nose is a little bit red, but that's it. Anyways, I am going to bed. I am tired. I just took 2 Tylenol. My body is very sore and stiff and achy. A lot of squatting today. You guys don't see it, but when I record, when I take pictures of like me sitting in front of the sunset and stuff like that, I'll take those shots like 5 times. I have to go crouch down, set up the camera, get the timer going, run over, sit down, get up. There's a lot of up and down, and there's a lot of squatting, so my quads are just killing me, but it's a good burn, and my shoulders are burning a bit too. So I'm gonna get a bit of a rest, hopefully 6-7 hours. I don't have an alarm set or anything, and just wake up when I wake up, and if the coast is clear, I'll probably head out. So see you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. It is 5:45 a.m. It's a little bit chilly. I woke up to go to the privy at 5, which gave me only 5 hours of sleep. I was going to go back to sleep, but by the time I got back to the tent, it was 5:30, so I just laid down for a few minutes, and the birds are chirping like crazy, and it's starting to get light out. So I checked the forecast. They changed it back to what it was originally, which was it's not supposed to start raining till 9 now, but the winds, gusts have gotten even stronger. So at 6 a.m., it's supposed to be 15-kilometer winds with 33-kilometer gusts. So right now, it doesn't seem to be any wind. The water's very calm, but you never know what's going to happen when you get around the corner. So I'm starting to pack up slowly. I'm not going to have breakfast this morning. I'm just going to pack up my stuff and head out. And being on the water early, maybe I'll see some animals. So that would be awesome. And if I can beat the rain, that will be even better. So I'm going to start packing up, and I'll see you in a bit. Well, it's 6 o'clock. I'm just finishing packing up, and I opened up the tent door, and there's a heron. Probably can't see it very well. It's still kind of dark out, but it's over there in the marshy area. All right, it is 6:35. I'm all decked out in my space suit here, and I'm ready to hit the water. It's supposed to be 15-kilometer winds with 32-kilometer gusts right now. I can see the wind rippling the water over where I have to head. Right in front of me in the bay here, it's almost mirror, so on my way. Just heard the loon for the first time, and wasn't the haunting call, but I think it was a tremolo, yeah. But that's okay, it's better than nothing. Alright, it is 6:40 and I am on the water. And as soon as I got on the water, I could feel the wind. So much wildlife at this time of the year. I love it. Heron there flying over. Right there. Now he's in front of me, leading the way. Well, for Earth Day, I had planned to do a big garbage pickup this weekend. I brought a recycling bag and a garbage bag, actually 2 of them, because there's usually a lot of garbage here, but I guess somebody beat me to it, or I don't know, maybe the winter winds blew it all away, but I didn't find much at all. It's pretty awesome. Sound of the waterfalls up ahead. Morning, guys. I located the heron right in front of me. Likes to fly just behind the trees. I can't see it. Must have been up by the falls. So pretty, even though it's gloomy looking and chilly. As I was saying, the water's really low. These falls are usually much more thunderous. Alright, it is 7:15. There is nobody on this campsite here. I'm happy about that. And just arriving on the other side of the portage with my pack. Everything is copacetic. My shoulders and my arms are pretty sore with the pack on. Not sure what it's going to be like carrying a canoe. I was super sore last night when I went to bed. Took a couple Tylenol, and it's amazing what 5 hours of sleep can do. Just wipes away all the pain and gets you right as rain for the morning. Alright, so go down there, drop off my bag. Alright, definitely way less than a 500 meter portage. It took me 20 minutes from start to finish to do both. I've just come around the corner of the last section of the paddle here, and the tent is still there. I can see a person and a dog. So hopefully, oh, and they have a fire right there in the portage, on the portage. I don't know what some people think. Like, just camp on the portage right there in the way. People coming and going. So just after the falls, there's a campsite there on the left. I'm not sure why anyone would camp there. You can hear the highway like so loudly there. but I guess to avoid doing the portage. So they're in by Canoe. The people that were across from me are in by Canoe, and I'm in by Canoe, and possibly there was a tent on that campsite that I was going to go to yesterday. So all of these people have to now kind of clamber over this campsite here that's on the portage, and it's just terrible etiquette. Well, I'm just about at the access. I just wanted to do a quick recap. I'll insert this at the end. Really great trip. Short little trip, but just due to the weather and some stuff that I have to take care of at home, I wanted to get out for a short little canoe trip at least, see how everything's working, make sure I still know how to portage and I can pick up the boat. You know, it's been a long winter season. I believe it's been about 5 months. I think it's almost to the date since I did my last canoe trip in November. And I'm happy to be back on the water. Can't wait. I've got a lot of really great trips lined up. I just did some planning last weekend, so excited about that. And I hope you guys stay tuned to my channel and check out my videos. And you know, any feedback you have, let me know. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. Well, it's 8:35. I just got home, taking the boat off the car, and it's actually hailing. I'm happy to be home right now. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.